Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. This one is Klaus, Mikaelson, the big bad wolf. If you're ever unsure whether or not I read the comments, this was recommended multiple times in the comments, and I just went ahead and grabbed it, and we're gonna watch it. Link down below for the Patreon if you'd like to sign up, and let's get going.
To you. I remember the sweet boy who made me laugh and gave me gifts, who loved art and music.
I know I can be difficult.
How could you have fallen so far?
But I did not make myself this way. It was Michael who ruined me.
Betrayal is in your nature, boy.
No. I wasn't born like this.
Klaus is an abomination.
You ruined me. You left me to suffer at the hands of a father who valued only strength.
Father? Still clinging to that word after all these years?
A bastard, desperate for a daddy.
At first, the promise of an offspring meant little to me.
So, Michael's kind of an asshole. It's been established.
And I recalled my father, how he held me in contempt from the moment I was born. There were moments when all you had to do was be my father. And even then, you despised me, didn't you? I want to know why. You were never the recipient of his cruelty. None of you were. Not Cole, not Finn, none of you.
Mercy is for the weak, Klaus. I don't know. Have you come looking for...
Oh, that is such a crazy pronunciation of that. I'm sure that's the more standard pronunciation. Nick Klaus. That's so odd to me. Nicholas is how we typically pronounce that, and it's just...
Another beating.
Hearing that is just odd to the ear.
It just did.
And I am vicious and hateful.
The boy needs to be made strong.
Your cruelty made sure of that.
Good grief.
But know this. I'm no longer the animal begging for scraps of your affection.
Look at you, boy. You are pathetic.
You should see yourself. A murderous expression.
A self-righteous posturing.
Enough running, children! Rebecca!
Don't become your father.
You look like father.
I'm not him. I will not do to my child what was done to me.
We're so close. When he heard the baby's heartbeat, I could see it in his eyes. He wanted it. He could almost taste happiness.
It's okay to care.
You long for nothing, care for
It is.
It's okay to want something.
Is it so important to you that people quake with fear at the sound of your name?
People quake with fear because I have the power to make them afraid. Will this child offer me? Will it guarantee me power?
Family is power, Klaus. Love, loyalty, that's power.
Need I remind you I killed my own father in order to protect her? He knew about hope. And I wanted to trust him. More than anything in the world, I wanted to.
Really? That's why you killed him?
Just so someone, anyone, would see who you really are, and now that I have, it scares the hell out of you, doesn't it?
Or is it just that you are so terrified of letting someone, anyone, in?
Quarter.
That he took!
I'm the king! This is on you. Now that you're in charge, those are your guys laying dead. Your guys. If you're gonna run this city, that better mean something to you. Otherwise, no one worth a damn is gonna follow you. No one.
It's his trick, Elijah. He lulls you into a false sense of camaraderie and kinship, and then he turns on you like a snake.
You'll never.
I made him in my image, and he has bettered me.
Yikes.
You taught me many things, Klaus Mikaelson, but this I learned myself.
Perhaps it's time for a new story. I am Klaus Mikaelson! I don't need anyone, nor will I be warned by lesser men.
Oof.
I am the thing
Klaus Mikaelson. You are the most ruthless, wicked beast to ever live. You cannot
That's why I got
hide from me,
glasses.
Rebecca.
If you knew even a fraction of who I am, it would break you in two. You think you can subdue me? With this? Before you were born, I was a...
The internal struggle between him not becoming his father and him definitely becoming his father.
very different creature. From the moment I saw you, I wanted nothing more than to be worthy of being your father.
Feel that?
You have that now too, don't you? Someone you love more than anything, even yourself.
You have no idea the agony of being a father. Loving someone so much you cannot bear to see them in pain. I am not going to let anything take you. I promise you that. I'm going to keep you safe. Always and forever. I was protecting you when I left. The horror in your eyes that night when you saw me is burned in my memory. In my experience,
It's pretty horrible.
Fathers cause pain. Whether by their presence or their absence, there's a certain type of ruin that only a father can leave behind.
I waited for you for years, but you didn't come.
You were such a sweet little girl. Perhaps I was always bound to leave you broken. She's better off without me. I know what it's like to be raised by a monster.
Stop using Michael as an excuse to be a bad father. She hears the same rumors we all have over the past 5 years. That you have gone completely bonkers.
I myself prefer Klaus the Mad. Do spread the word.
You stir up these stories about a crazy original dropping bodies, and people talk at school,
Wild.
and I have to be quiet little Hope Marshall.
Hope will always be the daughter of Klaus Mikaelson, the hybrid killer with 1,000 enemies.
All of this is the world that you created, Klaus.
Brother.
All of your scheming, the enemies that you have made every single day of your miserable life. What results did you expect?
And Hope didn't make it any easier.
She's not 8 years old anymore. She doesn't have to look up to you now just because you're her dad. You have to earn it.
Do you understand you've accomplished in 15 years what I couldn't in 1,000?
I've not lived an honorable life. You know that. But doing this, taking the darkness into myself so no one else is afflicted by it, that is an honorable death, and I can do that. I can do it.
Redemption. He's never gonna change. Not even for his own daughter.
Oh, he already has. She has changed him.
You truly believe I am redeemed because you've helped me feel something that I never thought was possible.
Yes, I do.
My littlest wolf, I will do right by you. Unconditional love.
Say goodbye to your daughter, Klaus. Give her real closure.
I don't know how to say goodbye.
Oh, this would be so much easier if you just stayed the big bad wolf.
Though I may be leaving you tonight, this is not the end of the Mikaelsons.
Link down below in the description. Go throw that some love. What a struggle of not becoming your father, but also trying to lead this group of misfit toys into some sort of existence. What's interesting is no matter how hard we try to fight it, we always seem to take on some elements of our parents, whether it be sayings or how we do things or how we present ourselves. It is weird how no matter how hard we try, there's these little intricacies that are just somehow woven into us that resemble our parents. Hopefully none of us have had Klaus's run of evil streak, but let me know down below in the comments. Have you ever had anybody comment anything related to like, oh, that, you know, that was just like your father, that was just like your mother, that was just like whatever? Or if you haven't had that situation, have you have you taken on the mannerisms of somebody that either you're in a relationship with or a friend or whatever, and you just kind of take words that they use or phrases or hobbies, whatever it is? Have you had that experience where somebody's called you out on acting like whoever? Although it might have been easier for him to remain a big bad wolf, there's a redemption arc in there where he's trying to do good. He's trying to be good. He's trying to do differently for his daughter. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, regardless of if he was successful or not. Chances are he wasn't. But I guess I'll eventually find out here. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts on that. Link down below in the description for the Patreon. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.